I, as a 7-year Tesla Model X owner, would like to share with you 2 common problems that Tesla Model X owners almost never want to talk about. And this issue is not about the battery. Surprised? The Tesla Model X on the used car market is almost impossible to ignore now. What used to be a 140 to 160,000 Canadian dollar car is now surprisingly affordable. It is among the first, if not the first, 7-seater SUV that came fully electric, promised around 250 miles or 400 kilometers of range, with a towing capacity of 5,000 pounds, and of course, those Falcon Wing doors, right? So I haven't had any problems with the Falcon Wing doors. Those might be the obvious thing that people might think that break down frequently, but in my experience, it was quite different. First, let me show you why people are considering the Model X as a used car buy, and I will explain to you after that what the problem is. I cannot believe how inexpensive these Model X's have become. So just look at this. So these are the priority sponsored listings, so they're under 42,000. This is Canadian dollars. And you go here, just look at this, $26,000 for a Model X, 75D with 219,000 kilometers. These cars still have a lot of life in them. So 32,000, 33,000. Basically, the Model X's have gone down into the 30,000s and below. Wow, for a car that used to cost $140,000 to $160,000 or even $200,000 new in the P100D guys or P90D guys, this is an absolute bargain. The magic of depreciation allows the price to go down and have the next owner pick it up for a fraction of what it cost new. But should you buy it? Well, short answer is if you actually like the car, if you really wanted to have one, go for it. Because we're not talking dollars and cents here. We're not talking about buying the cheapest car, because the Model X certainly isn't the cheapest car and it isn't the most affordable car. So we don't always buy the cheapest thing. We don't live in the cheapest neighborhood, we don't live in the cheapest house, and we don't definitely buy the cheapest possible car. Otherwise, we'd all be puttering around in Mitsubishi Mirages and Nissan Micras. And I'm not saying that those are terrible cars. They're quite good for what they are. Cheap, reliable transportation. Now we're talking about the Model X. So the Tesla Model X shares a lot of parts with the Tesla Model S, and one of those parts is the front half shafts. So they're responsible for transmitting the power from the motor to the wheel. And with the Tesla Model S, it's fine because it was designed this way. So you can see they are designed like this, and with a lower ride height, once you apply power, the motor applies power to the wheels, the acceleration will go smoothly. But with the Model X, with the higher ride height, especially when you have it on the default standard mode, you can see that the half shaft will move up. One side will move higher than the other. You'll see that one side will move higher than the other. And then if acceleration or throttle is applied, then if you're going to turn it, because it's not straight, this will cause it to shudder, causing premature wear on the front half shafts and the noticeable shudder on acceleration. So we first noticed this, and we were told that, hey, you know what? Drive it on low so that the half shaft will have a lesser angle to the wheel, between the differential and the wheel, and you will not feel that acceleration shudder. We did that, and that solved it, but then it created another problem, which is extremely common in Tesla Model X's, which a lot of owners have voiced their disdain about. So now, by attempting to fix the problem of the front acceleration shudder with lowering it, it created unnecessary tire wear. So if you go on any Model X forum, you can see that lots of owners are complaining about excessive tire wear. And it's because of the negative camber that the Model X has innately, and by going into low or even the very low setting to completely eliminate the acceleration shudder, it exacerbates the problem. So it creates even more inner tire wear. So by running negative camber, you are fixing one problem, but replacing it with another. So this is definitely a Tesla Model X design flaw. Why didn't they think of that? Why didn't they think that owners will be upset about this? So this has been brought up to Tesla, and it is factory spec. It was designed to do this. I don't know. Do they connive with these tire companies just so Tesla Model X owners can keep on buying new tires? I don't know. It's such a problem that's frustrating, and it should be fixed and taken care of and designed well from the get-go. People are not racing these cars around tracks, that's for sure. That's the reason why you have negative camber. So while you're cornering, you're gaining more traction as the tire gets pushed out. But that's not the case here. These are day-to-day grocery getters that people are buying, and Tesla is giving them a problem with this negative camber. So now we know that by fixing the first problem, we create another. These are the two things you must know about when buying a Tesla Model X. And we plan to keep our Model X for the long haul. We've had it for 7 years, almost 8, and we've had it now for 285,000 kilometers. In order for the Model X to have reasonable tire wear, you must run it in low and also correct the camber. However, Tesla's factory suspension links or camber arms do not allow for any adjustment. So the solution had to come from a third party. There are companies like Unplugged Performance or Intuitive that have camber adjustment arms so that you are able to adjust camber at the setting that you want. For the past 150,000 kilometers, I have been running with Unplugged Performance's camber correction arms, and they worked well until they wore out. This time around, I'm trying the Intuitive camber correction arms, and of course I can't get Tesla to install these for me. You can either do the work yourself, or if you're not that handy, you don't have the capability or know how to do this, you can hire a local Tesla specialist. So shout out to my man Daryl Kolowaski at maintainev.ca for doing this work for me. And I'm getting my wheels aligned at My Garage Auto and Tire, another local third-party EV specialist outside Tesla. The truth is, the Tesla service center does not like seeing these. When Tesla saw this, they wanted to reinstall the factory camber arm or suspension link that 100% will chew away on tires. And I was not happy about that. So for any wheel alignments, we have to go to authorized third-party shops in order to have them align the car in low and to remove that negative camber to make it more neutral for more even tire wear. I went on a little rant there, but in all seriousness, I still love my Model X. It has served us well. It has just not been the cheapest to own. It has not been exactly the maintenance-free ride that I thought it would be. It's still a complicated car with many expensive parts. So, if you or anyone you know are looking to buy Model X in the now affordable used car market, please share to them this video. And also please check out this other video where I outline the detailed maintenance costs of our Model X from going out of warranty all the way up to 285,000 kilometers. Please do consider subscribing for more Tesla and EV ownership and as well as soon to be Ferrari ownership content. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.